So that's when I realized, like, man, the social media aspect, the marketing aspect is like incredible for building a brand. And I did all this video stuff to get realtor clients. Screw that. I was actually getting partners like hand over fist. So that's when I tripled down, hired people to do all like my video editing, to write blogs, to do all this stuff for me because I was just expanding. And I just dove in full on to social media. And now I'm pretty much a social media influencer trying.
No, I think you're doing a pretty darn good job for sure. But I think that I would say is like, for lack of a better term, like you have balls. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like there's too many things that scare you away, right? Yeah. But if I'm a new agent and I'm listening or watching this, right, and I'm thinking like, okay, I do kind of want to do social media, but like, you know, I'm kind of scared to put myself out there. What's the 1 or 2 tips that the fruitful investor would give them to say like this, you know, do these 2 things to get out of your own way? Yeah.
So like number 1, good is good enough. Like we all think like, especially putting your face on camera. I know for some people it's like so scary, just so awkward. Like who cares? Like if you go back to my YouTube channel and watch the first videos, which I still have up, like I'm so awkward. It's terrible. It's shot with like a BlackBerry 2, like whatever was around that time. Like terrible quality, like, but it's still killed. It's still got the message across. People care more about like who you are rather than like what you look like or like what you're saying kind of per se. They care more about your personality and will they jive with you, which is like marketing 101, which I learned over like practice. Now it's being taught everywhere. But like people, especially for being a realtor, like there's realtors everywhere. Like, well, what separates you from the one right beside you? Like nothing really other than who you are. So like some people watch my videos and they're like, yeah, like I like Matt. I like his energy. I feel like I could be his friend, which is really marketing 101. Or some people watch me and they're like, I can't stand this dude. This guy's crazy. Like that's just that's just what's going to happen, right? So just accept that some people are going to like you, some people are going to hate you. That's just part of marketing. It's just part of life, whatever, man. So that's what I would say. Just get over that fear of like, oh, what if I look awkward? What if I suck on camera? You're going to suck. You're going to look weird on the first videos, especially. Who cares? Like just do it because nobody else is doing it. All the realtors, especially all the older realtors, the boomers especially, they're still doing the bus ads, the benches, like all, and like really cringy videos. So like if you can just make somewhat decent quality videos, like you're good, man.
Yeah, and you know what I really, really liked that you said, like essentially I could say the exact same thing or have very similar content to what you had. Like we could both have the exact same script and say the same script. And some people will go, hey, I actually resonate better with Matt. And some people go, I actually resonate better with Emma, even though the content is exactly the same. And I think that was one of the hurdles specifically for me at the beginning. I'm like, I don't want to say the same shit as everybody else. But ultimately, like you said, the underlying thing is who you are. And if someone actually resonates with you, even if the content is the same. So I guess to that point, are there any tips or tricks that you would suggest to come up with content? Like how do you kind of spark that creativity for yourself?
Yeah, so like if you're a realtor or like you're trying to get business off of YouTube specifically, I would definitely do videos based on like your niche. So like if you're a Hamilton realtor, if you're a Toronto realtor, a Yorkville, like whatever area you're in, the beaches of Toronto. Like if you just own that area and like you just make video after video after video about like that niche, like that's number 1. You're gonna crush. If you try and copy like big finance YouTubers too early, like at the beginning, trying to build a YouTube channel, like that's cool and all, it'll work maybe, but you're not gonna get business off of there. And like that's what I just kind of talk about with my marketing and the videos is like honestly without being too like crazy, like I make way more money than most of like these big finance YouTubers because I pull people off of YouTube and I make money in the real world, selling properties as a realtor, buying real estate investments, flipping, stuff like that, rather than like just being a YouTuber. Like that's fun and it's cool and all. Like that's what I'm doing now at this stage because like that's the direction I'm going because I already have the following, I already have all the joint venture partners. So now we're switching gears 12 years later. Now I'm being a fun YouTuber guy, but like at the beginning, for 12 years, it was just like specialist. I own Kitchener-Waterloo. Don't even think about coming to Kitchener if you're a realtor. Like just get out of here because I own it. Like that's what I was doing.
Okay, so with that being said, when I'm a new agent and I'm looking to bring eyeballs offline, right? Because ultimately that's what you're saying is like, the views are kind of vanity metrics to a certain extent. But if you really want to make money, you have to convert the eyeballs and remove them from online to offline. So did you have a specific call to action? Did you have a lead magnet? Like what was it that you were doing for the JV partners? Or like, even to rewind back further as an agent, what was the thing that was getting people to contact you directly off the internet?
Yeah, so even as a realtor, like I didn't really have any call to actions like click this form and sign. Like it was very natural, which was like the key. So I would just make videos. I would post my email, obviously, like in the YouTube description, like so people could like contact me. And on my Instagram, I had my email or whatever. Like that was it. Like, I didn't have any like too sophisticated, crazy things that we have now, like lists and mail lists and stuff like that, and click funnel pages. Like now we have all that kind of stuff. But back then, it was just like, here's my email. I'm the expert, and that's what people really, really appreciated for sure. Like if they watch like 5 of my videos, like I have you. You're done. Like you're not going to another realtor after watching my videos. So like people will contact me, and like the coolest thing is people love the content so much and just resonated with it that like they became friends with me before they even met me, which is the coolest thing about social media marketing. Like when I go to a real estate conference in Ontario or whatever, like I just walk in and people are like, Matt, like you're the guy. Like they'll just run up to me as if they've known me for like a year long, because they have. Like I never met them once in my life before. I just met them right now, but they're like, yo, what's up, man? Like they're like my friend. I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? But like that's just how it goes with online marketing. How powerful it is just being yourself, putting good content out there, and then people will want to be your friend. And when that happens, it's over.
Okay, so that's kind of like the tipping point or the breaking point, is when you've accumulated enough of a database or like a library of content online that someone can kind of get indoctrinated with your brand. And if they've watched X number of videos, you think like, okay, I kind of got you in my web now.
100%, exactly.
Check out our YouTube or Spotify channel, and don't forget to subscribe.